Are you finding it difficult to choose a niche for your Shopify business? Do you even need to bother finding a niche? I'm about to break all that down for you now. Hello and welcome to the Grey Owl Mindset Mentor. My name is Ian Michael Pankhurst and this channel is solely dedicated to newbie entrepreneurs of all ages. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get notification when I upload my next Shopify video. Lately, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and no matter what the topic is, when I scroll down and read the comments section, people seem to be always asking the same two questions. One, should I make a niche store? And they also ask, but how do I find a niche? Now, in one of my previous videos, I explained in detail that when you're first starting out, you should choose a domain name for your site that is broad and general, so you can test lots of different niches, which you'll need to do, and not get boxed in to one category. And this is very true. But even if your store has a domain name like kirkquirkydeals.com, you still need to research and find niche products to put on your general store. I really would advise against ever selling things that one can simply purchase from their local supermarkets. There are two reasons why I tell people not to sell things like that. It's number one, you'll most likely be drop shipping them, so your shipping times will be so much longer. For example, if you sold, say, a plain blue hat on your Shopify store, why would anyone buy it when they could get it from Amazon literally within a few days? That's reason one. The second reason that you should not sell basic things like a blue hat is how on earth can you create a targeted Facebook ad for a blue hat? That's simply impossible, and you'll certainly go bankrupt in trying it, so don't. Now that we've established that yes, you do need to pick niche products, the next thing I want to tackle is that question I see so often, and it's this: but I don't have any hobbies or interests. I watch TV, I go on holiday once a year, and that's about it really. I can sympathize to an extent with this sentiment. After all, so many of us, myself included for many, many years, had no time for hobbies because we're so busy working. But here's the thing, folks. Even if you have never had a hobby in your life and you have lived in a cave for the last 20 years, there's a simple answer to your question, and that is Google and YouTube. Now, I challenge anyone who has a laptop not to be able to learn any topic in the world using Google. Believe me, all the information you'll ever need is on YouTube, and it's all there for free. Let me explain a little bit further what I mean. If I look around my room now, what do I see? Well, I see my dog. And there we go. That is, in fact, a hugely profitable niche. And more important, it also has sub-niches. Now, let me explain that. A sub-niche is a niche within a niche. You see, dogs on their own is too broad. So, to take dogs as the example, the sub-niche of the dog is the breed of dogs. There are poodles, terriers, Alsatians, etc., etc. In fact, I have researched, and there are 10 very popular breeds, those being amongst them. The other thing we can safely say here is this: dog owners, including myself, are extremely proud of their pets. And this is an example of where you don't need to be a vet or have a degree in zoology to simply type into the Google, how many dogs in the USA? Instantly up comes the answer. We see there are over 43 million households in the USA, just the USA, which have dogs. And that actually is, believe it or not, 36% of all households in the USA own a dog. The average household has 1.6 dogs, which if you do the maths very quickly, you'll find out that that equates to very nearly 70 million dogs. Another little bit of information which I thought would be useful. In my research, the average household spends on an average $378 per year on veterinary fees. And if we take the total expenditure on dogs in the USA in 2017, it comes to a staggering $378 billion. That, my friends, is what I call a big market. So my research has established that this is in fact a very, very profitable niche to be in. Am I right? And to be honest, I didn't need to be an expert to find this info out, did I? All I had to do was just consult my good friend, Mr. Google. For us to be able to target these dog owners with Facebook ads, we need to narrow this down much further. So, another quick trip to Google, and I find out the following popularity of dogs. Number 1 is a German Shepherd. Number 2, a Labrador Retriever. Number 3, Beagles. Number 4, Dachshunds. Number 5, a Boxer. Number 6, Yorkshire Terrier. Number 7, Poodles. And I'm sure you'll get the idea. All these different breeds of dogs are what we would term as sub-niches. So we have the main niche, which is dogs, and then we sub-niche that down to find out the different breeds of dogs. And don't forget, the above can be broken down even further, which I've actually done. You can break them down into large dogs, medium-sized dogs, and small dogs. There are indoor dogs and there are outdoor dogs. And it really is endless of how much info we can get on simply any topic. Now, the next stage is finding the products to sell to these proud dog owners. After more Googling, I see that people spend more money on their indoor pets as opposed to their outdoor pets. And of those indoor pets, that's the smaller pet as opposed to larger pets. Now we're beginning to get somewhere. We're now beginning to get a picture in our mind of the type of consumer we're looking for. We've again used the research facilities of Facebook, and we find out that there are more consumers who use Facebook, they are female. And this ties in extremely well, because my research on the previous exercise, we find that females are the prominent owners of poodles. And as we've already explained, poodles, as you know, are small dogs, but believe you me, they are and can be extremely pampered. Now, let's talk about the products that you could test, and these are from AliExpress, which I've already researched, and the list is literally endless. But let me just go through a few. The number 1 I found on my research was poodle apparel. And I came across this because a lot of the pictures and visuals that were shown showed poodles dressed in, believe it or not, what I would call a wedding outfit. A black suit with a bow tie. And I have to say, it's very, very appealing. So there's number 1 huge market, poodle apparel. Jewelry. Poodle jewelry. Now this obviously we're aiming as much as to the owner as we are to the dog, but there is also jewelry that poodle owners love to adorn their poodles with on their collar, little diamond necklaces and what have you. Necklaces, very popular. T-shirts, both for dogs and for the owners. And the list goes on and on and on and on. And that, my friends, is what niche marketing is all about. That is niche marketing results. Now, you can apply this to scuba diving, you can apply it to rock climbing. Do the numbers, do the research, find the products, and do not give up. Find your sub-niches. The market is really too saturated for just regular niches. You really do have to think outside the box. So that's where we're going to leave it for today, folks. And if you feel that you now have a good grasp on what is involved with niche research, there is a link in the description underneath this video, which means you can get a free 14-day trial of Shopify. And if you've got any value out of this video, and I really, really hope you have, make sure to hit the thumbs up, press the subscription button and the bell icon to get notified about my next Shopify e-commerce video. So all that's left for me to say to you is this: find your niche. And if, as I said earlier, you don't find a niche is immediately apparent, just go on YouTube, just go on Facebook, and just have a look at the topics that being subject. You'll find one. You'll find your sub-niches. The secret to the success of your Shopify business, which I hope you'll be starting very, very soon, will depend to a very large degree on that one important thing, which is niche. So it's niche to see you in my next video. Niche to see you.